What's good, everyone? Just wanted to quickly cover the Spring G1 Part 2 missions, and of course, the duration for the missions availability will be from May 3rd up until May 10th, it looks like. So, with that being said, let's just go ahead and cover the information in terms of what all you need to do in terms of fulfilling the missions and getting all the rewards. So I'll break it down on a very very high level, just be as concise and straightforward as possible, just to avoid any confusion. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. A couple of things. So the recommended units to use for tackling some of these missions are Malzensky, Taiki Shuttle, Sakura Bakshino, and also the King Halo. So these units are pretty much the optimal units to use in terms of, trying to complete the missions based on, entering certain races or whatnot. Now, it's noted here that the Bakshino is not necessarily a unit that's relevant to some of the race objectives or whatnot, but if you are able to optimize the mile efficiency format, a strategy, or whatever the case is, it's going to make completing these missions much easier. So that's pretty much a call out here. Now, it's a little bit confusing because it's listed on here as May 3rd to May 10th, but it's also specified here that the duration for the missions are, from May 31st to June 7th. So maybe this is a little bit of obsolete screenshot here, and this is actually, in fact, the portion for it. This might actually be the section for like the Nippon Cup, which is the missions that we previously just had. So maybe that's the screenshot for that. So apologies on the potential confusion there, but just wanted to call that out. Now, in terms of like the mission themselves, they're pretty straightforward stuff. So the first one is basically you have to go through the URA and complete training once. You'll get 10,000 of the money. Complete training in URA 3 times, you'll get another set of 10,000 currencies, and then complete training 5 times and 10 times, you'll get incremental amounts for 10,000 each for the currency as well. Now, the following is based on completing the certain races or winning certain races in the training segment of the URA. So this one is the Milers Cup. If you win that, you'll be able to get 1 alarm clock. This is the KO High Spring Cup. That's also within the game. It's training within the URA itself. That is also going to give you 1 alarm clock as well. This one is the winning the Yasuda Kinen or Yasuda Memorial race in the training segment as well. You'll get 10,000 of the support items, and by completing all of these events within the current missions, you'll be able to get 150 jewels. Now, in terms of like the schedule within the URA training of when these races are available, it's broken down here. So the Milers Cup will be available during the third year of the latter half of the April month. It's classified as a spring race, but it'll be available in the second half of April. Now, this is a senior class G2 race, but it is a mile equivalent of 1,600 meters. So just keep that in mind. Bring in the units here that are recommended in terms of which units are, efficient in the mile-oriented races. Now, the KO High Spring Cup will be available on the third year as well during the first half of May, and then the Yasuda Memorial is going to be available either during the second or third year of the second half of June. So all these are short races. So it's basically recommended that you bring in units that are efficient in terms of like the mile races or the short circuit type races. So as you can see, this one's obviously it's called the Milers Cup, so it's a 1,600 meter race, and then the KO High Spring Cup is a 14-meter race, and then the Yasuda Memorial is also a 1,600 meter mile race. So just keep those in mind in terms of how you tackle these. But again, it'll be available for a short while. Money and alarm clocks and support items are certainly an important ingredient in terms of properly training your units to make sure you can maximize their class ratings. So the more you have, the better. So I think in a nutshell, this pretty much summarizes how to go about it. So hopefully, you're able to tackle these through and go through it in a pretty straightforward fashion. So if you have any questions, again, just leave questions in the comments. Nolar and I will tackle these whenever we can, and help you guys out whenever we're available. So with that being said, we'll go ahead and close out here. Hopefully you found it helpful. As always, thanks for watching. We'll catch you guys later.